Okay, that was amazing. Shelley just is amazing. She's singing for all of our events now in all of the movements. Okay, our next speaker, and Shelley will be back after Frankie Riemer, is an educational anthropologist and professor in educational foundations and women's and gender studies at Northern Arizona University. She's written curriculum all over the world, from Malaysia, New York City, Philadelphia, Nicaragua, and refugees in the Peace Corps. As Dr. Riemer is a proud member of the Northern Arizona Climate Alliance, which we are sponsoring this today, Indivisible in Sedona, the League of Women Voters of Greater Verde Valley, and the Democrats of the Red Rock, with a global presentation perspective on how change is initiated and implemented. I would like to introduce Frankie.
Woo! How great. Good. How great is it to be here today? We're small, but we're all committed, right? What a beautiful day here in Cottonwood. Happy Easter, happy Passover, happy Earth Day, happy 420, right? As we were saying in the back, all holidays to celebrate regeneration and creativity and care of ourselves and the earth. So I am a proud member of Northern Arizona Climate Change Alliance. If you haven't signed our petition, please do so. We are, one of our main activities is to get city councils to develop climate action plans that are specific for each of our locales. Flagstaff already has adopted the idea of a climate action plan, and now people are getting together to figure out what that means. We need to do that in Sedona. We need to do that in Cottonwood. We need to do that in Prescott. We need to push for change from the bottom up. We need structural change, but it's only going to happen at the state level. We know this if we do it at the local level. So sign the petition, get involved however you like. I have two very personal issues. One, I would like to afford solar panels, and given the current legislation, it's more expensive for me to have solar panels for the next 20 years than it is for me to have the current situation that we all have with APS. So that is a personal issue for me. Also, plastic bags. You know that in this state we have the presumptive law that we cannot outlaw plastic bags. I just came from San Francisco and Toronto. No plastic bags. It seems very straightforward. Those are two things that seems to me that at the state level, at the local and state level, are important. So, Earth Day, across the globe, Earth Day. This Earth Day 2019 is dedicated to protecting our species. I'm going to quote Rachel Carson, "In nature, nothing exists alone." We know this, right? So, here in Arizona, 44 animals are endangered, including the Mexican wolf, the desert tortoise, the jaguar, the Mexican spotted owl, I can go on and on. You can look this up on the website as well. Extinction is stunningly horrible, right? Stunningly horrible. We all know about primates. 60% of the world's 504 primates are endangered, threatened with extinction. 1 in 4 wild bee species. It is terrible. Not making you feel guilty in the back, but maybe frightened, right? So we march by the wild and scenic Verde River today, tributary of the Salt River, a critical natural resource. Here, our critical natural resource. We know the water table's already compromised by the Prescott pipeline and by unchecked development. One of the areas that we have been successful in Sedona is to push back on unchecked development. My neighbors, Ernie and Karen Straub, who I thought would be here, but they're not, but a shout out to them anyway, worked with many other people in the area to stop or to push back on the, let's see, what is it called? The El Rojo Grande Ranch project, right? And I think in our area, unchecked development is something we really need to be active in, show up, and we are doing that. So we can congratulate ourselves for those successes and to continue to show up for future concerns that we know. And I know Kathy can tell us more, being on the zoning committee in Sedona, more about what's going on in terms of development. So anyway, let's work together. Let's continue to work together. And let's celebrate this beautiful day and the beautiful place where we find ourselves. Thank you.